Thanks very much. That was Andreas Mendoza, and he's got a little CD. Anybody who likes that kind of music, got 2 CDs there for sale, and he'll be back later on to play a little bit more. But first of all, I'd like to welcome you all here to the Locke. This is our 5th on-the-day reading here in association with the Limerick Writers Centre. Tonight we're going to have the usual, a little bit of poetry, a little bit of prose, a little bit of music. And we've got 2 very special guests, Kate Dempsey and Fergus Costello. People may remember Fergus. He was here in October for the Cushla Poetry Slam, and he was the winner of that particular slam on the night. So we're going to get going. We're going to get Kate Dempsey up, first of all, our first guest. And Kate has had poems placed and published in various publications in Ireland and the UK, and in competitions including the Hennessy New Irish Writing in the Sunday Tribune, Poetry Ireland, The Shop, Revival, Orbis, Abridged and Grist. Was also selected to read for Poetry Ireland Introductions and Windows Publications Introductions, as well as the Electric Picnic, CastlePalooza and the Flat Lake Festivals. She runs the Poetry Divas Collective, who are available to read at all cool festivals. So without further ado, please give a good welcome to Kate Dempsey.
Lean in, eyes checking, I'm still listening, and I am still listening. He's dragging me down a path to God knows where. Are you with me? I am, poised to catch him when he falls. For fall he will, he has no doubt about it. He embarks on a rant against rhymes, form, tearing into line endings, and the nausea when it's wrong throws up vowel sounds, juxtapositions, and stanzas fully formed. He launches a tirade on readings where no one came. Or he stole the show from the headline act, and how the kids think he's great. And I think he's great, a great waste of talent spilling from the glass, and I want to save him, I do. He needs someone to mind him, listen to and forgive him, God forbid, sleep with him. But that's a lot to ask. I can see a lot of worry, stains and troubles ahead, lost days, late nights, for the sake of a few poems. What if, after all this, he won't be? What if he's not that great? Poem about seduction, so if you're looking for any pointers, if you listen really carefully, you know, you might get lucky later on. This poem wants to have its way with you. It wants to seduce you with pretty words, extravagant promises, and imaginative insinuations. It wants to smother you in excessive protestations of desire and respect, make you laugh, lull you, lower your defences. This poem wants to tickle your fancy, whatever your fancy may be, and if you're willing, tickle a new fancy you've never considered before. This poem wants to come at you from a different angle, touch you in unfamiliar places. It wants to say it like it is. This poem wants to treat you exactly the same way it treated this poet. I love going to poetry readings and prose readings, but sometimes you can get a bit, especially if it's warm, I've noticed that you can get, or if it's a comfortable seat, you can kind of get a bit carried away and you realise you're not listening. You're keeping it cold here for a reason, so you listen to me. So I was in this, it was a prose reading actually, and the guy who was reading was just so beautiful to look at. I realised I wasn't listening to a word he said. It's called Reaching Agreement. And I realised I'm listening to your voice, not your speech, not any of your points, though you considered every one, deliberated for hours, weighed the arguments. But I'm zoned out to the latent rumble that's near the limits of perception, tuned to a harmonic that sets whales singing. The enveloping timbre would sway a jury, would sell a pianola. Your lips move, but I'm hearing the way you taste the space between the words. Phrasing, so there's something more than silence, an emphasis pregnant with promise. I'm wondering how it would sound if you were murmuring my name, intoning, moaning the buttered safety of it. Your breath is measured, the rhythms soothe me, cajole and warm me to an undeniable, joyous yes to whatever it was you said. A very short one about a dream I had. It's called MASH. I was at a village fete with you in the sunshine, hand in hand. Bouncy castle, tombola, homemade jam. I judged the mashed potato contest, giving marks for presentation, flavour, consistency. The winner, a dimpled woman of Amish appearance. What's your secret? I asked before I woke. It's about love, she said. All about love. And then here's this is the poem my very first published poem. It's about men and housework. It's called Running Out. I mean to say, why is it so difficult? Doesn't he see it? The empty role. The replacement standing fatly. I mean to say, just bring it out and change it. Is it so hard? My grandmother told me, men don't see dirt. Men don't see. I mean to say, just change it, why can't you? I say, just change. So there's a tip for you. If you're living with somebody and there's something that they don't do, write a poem about it, because ever since then, he changed the toilet roll.